Cool. And what do you think distinguishes you as a sales rep?
Great question. I work pretty hard. I think there's a couple things. One, I've found truly what I love to do. I love building relationships. I love providing value. I love feeling like I'm helping organizations and helping down to the person who's running payroll. I love the feeling of being able to help them. And I love winning, and I hate losing. And so what makes me different as a salesperson, I would say, is I love what I'm doing. I'm working all the time because I love it. I'm not somebody who's forcing myself to respond to an email at 10 o'clock. I'm responding at 10 o'clock because I want to be the person that they can rely on. I want to be the person who will work above and beyond to be able to help my clients and prospects. And I want to provide that value and give the best service, the best support. And I want people to know that about myself, that Zach's going to be the person who's going to be there to take care of us. And it's such a simple thing, but I think it's a unique aspect. And I've been told this by some of my clients is that technology is great, service is great, but truly the person who's able to sum it up in a way that they feel comfortable, where the sales process feels comfortable and they think the person truly cares, I think it is a differentiator. And I think it's a big reason why I've been successful in my short time here so far.
And why do you care? Because that is a big differentiator.
Yeah. I have a 3-year-old son. I live in the Bay Area. I'm a young father. I work out of a very small 2-bedroom apartment. And I'm looking to be able to afford what I want to afford in life. I want a house. I want my son to get a great education. I don't want to have any stress financially as a family. And I love feeling like the best. I always want to be the best version of myself. I always want to compete. And I want to provide value. And I think those aspects in the background, my son, my family, and the ability to be able to provide a better life for my family, those are all driving factors for me.
This was something bigger than yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And where'd this come from? Was there either your childhood through sports or adversity or?
I've had some adversity. I had a great childhood. I kind of always thought of myself growing up that I'd wear a suit. That's all I ever knew. Growing up is.
Yeah, me too.
yeah. That's all I ever thought was, I'm going to wear a suit. I'm going to do something professional. My dad's an attorney. My mom was an attorney as well. And I always thought to myself, I'm going to do that. So I'd say it's more of the adversity side. I'm a cancer survivor. I've had a child very young. I have a lot of things that have shown me that life's not guaranteed. I want to fast track my future. I want to be as successful as I can possibly become. I get a great deal of pride from what I'm doing and the way I feel about myself, being able to be successful so far in my career. And it's a huge driving factor for me because I'm not going to let anything get in my way. And I think that has been shown from kind of my past experiences and how I want to succeed in my life.
Because, sales and law have a lot in common where you have to think the way the other person would think.
Yeah, sure.
Because otherwise you're not going to be able to lock somebody out of the account. You got to be able to debate without offending people. You got to questioning.
Very true.
Right? And questioning in a structured, layered way versus just random.
Right.
Yeah. Have you found that correlation or?
I have. So I would say it's very similar to law. I would say somebody who's able to be successful in especially litigation is going to be very successful in sales. You have to sell to your audience. You have to tiptoe and be careful in certain situations to make sure you're working the room. Whether it's a presentation, whether you're in front of a jury, it really doesn't matter. My parents always said to me from a very young age that they had a hard time debating with me from the age of maybe 5, 6 years old, where I would have a solution or a point to anything that they would bring up. And a quote I said to them, probably no more than 10 years old, was, "You'll never beat me. The best you can do is tie." That's something that they still bring up to me on a very regular basis, is just that mentality that you have to come to a middle ground. You have to see what the other person sees and come up with a solution that can make both parties feel that they've gone something positive out of it.